Honey, this is back in my heyday. In my heyday here. Some of y'all wasn't even born. Y'all wasn't even born here, baby. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring this down. Y'all welcome, baby. Welcome, Miss MahMah Tea, live in effect. I think this is gonna be on my little podcast. I'm doing a podcast on UPHOLD, and these some of these lives will be broadcasted on some of your streaming platforms. So, you know how MahMah Tea do. We're going to have some good conversation. We're going to talk about some things. We're going to mix a little music in this thing. We're going to bring some people on. We're going to get this build on because the energy is high. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on. I just want to hear what y'all got to say about certain things that's happening in the world. And let's have this conversation and have this dialogue today. How y'all doing, baby? Y'all doing okay? Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Now, you know how you do, baby. We talk about the indigenous ones, the organic ones, the people of the sun. We need to put your globes up, baby. If you know you from this planet, this your earth, baby. It's yours. You know it belongs to you. You need to if you own Team Take It Back. Somebody put hashtag Team Take It Back. I need you to put your globes up, boo. Team Take It Back, baby. You got to put your globes up. This all planted. It's time to honey, we're going to get into some things. I'm going to talk about some things today. I'm just trying to get myself situated in here with this daggone camera. Team Take It Back. That's why I put the globes up. Team Take It Back. You tired of these demonic ones hijacking every goddamn thing, lying about everything on this planet, even you, and you believe them? Honey, no. Team Take It Back. Put them globes up, boo. Put them globes up. Indigenous ones, you ain't come over here packed up like no damn sardines. We gonna get in a little bit of that too, honey. You know you from right here. Matter of fact, we all from Pangea. You know you from Pangea before they divided and they cut up the continents like little slices of pie. Baby, you need to put them globes up, put them bows and arrows up. Come on now. Fuck that shit. I'm tired of that narrative. We gonna cancel all that here in today. We canceling this shit. Solar eclipse, boo. We gonna reverse this thing. Solar eclipse in Aries, meaning that you need to make the change, honey. Aries is the house, the sign of the self, the first one. Who's gonna be the first one for the renewal to make this change, to make this reversal? Huh? Come on, y'all. Come on here now. We're going to talk about all this thing here and now today. You feel me? You own it, boo. Because it's some bullshit. Everything is a lie. The truth is coming to light. Everything is being told to you. Everything is being revealed. Everything. And they running scared. Let them. But you shouldn't be the one that's living in fear, doubt, all indecisive, don't know what's true, what's real, baby. Because you know why you teeter-tottering on fences? Because you don't know who you are. You haven't gone within yourself to find out who you are. And realizing, baby, that you've been here. Your soul is everlasting. Everything they writing in the book about a character, honey, they talking about you. They just severed you from your own truth. That's just the way I see it. That's just the way I see it. Y'all know how I get now, honey. I go against all the grain, honey. My Uranus is lit in my chart. Uranus conjunct Pluto, sextile the sun, Neptune. Everything is hitting that Uranus in my chart. So I have to be progressive thinker. I have to be a futuristic thinker. I have to be a little eccentric. I have to think outside the box. Because that box they trying to put you in, honey, ain't going to do nothing but suffocate you. Now, we going to mix this party up with a little bit of music. Honey, I love music. You know MahMah Tea love her music. How y'all doing today? Y'all doing all right? I'm going to open up the lines. I'm going to bring in people one at a time. Let me tell you something. That's how I do it. Because I be looking on this TikTok thing. And y'all be having a panel, about 17 people on there. Everybody talking at once. The shit is chaotic. Everybody fighting with each other. The hostess have no control over the room. We don't get down like it. Mama don't do that in mama house. No. One at a time. You wait your turn in line and you got a chance to speak. Speak your mind. Talk your truth. There ain't gonna be 100 people in here debating and fighting. Listen, this ain't a house of debate. This ain't a house of fighting. We know this ain't a house divided, baby. This house belongs to the soul tribe. If you're not a part of the soul tribe, then get your ass on out of here. There's plenty of platforms that invite you in for all the fighting and debating. We know who we is over here. You ain't with it. That's fine. That don't mean I got to be with you. That's just how I'm running this shit over here. You heard me? I love you too, baby. Please tell some good news. Good news, baby. There's good news everywhere. Let me tell you something. The good news is that the shift is here. That's the good news. Are you walking in your power? That's the good news, because you agreed to come back here this lifetime. I don't know who you is, but you're going to have to wait, baby. You agreed to come back in here this lifetime. Do you know how hard it is to be born, just to go through the process of birth? And you made it through that canal. You got all your arms, your eyes, your ears, and everything, your wits about you, baby. You supposed to be here. The question is you walking in your divine purpose, or you walking in someone else's purpose? You being used. You puppets on the string. You walking in fear. I'm going to tell you something. That fear is deeply embedded into the DNA, because the first thing they plummeted into you, graped into you, molested into you, is for you to fear your God. Not for you to love your God. Not for you to have a relationship with your God. They put hellfire and brimstone as the core, the center of it all. And this is why everybody walk my hand shaking in their goddamn boots. You know what? This whole thing that they doing and they plotting is because you sitting back passive, letting they ass do it. You know how many people are just alone in the Americas? And how many people is in your government? Honey, you ain't even got that many people in your military to conquer the millions of people in your country. You always outnumber them. But somehow or some way in your mind, you have twisted the philosophy and the concept of thinking that 1% has more power and control over 99% of you. They terrified that you're going to come together and wake up as a collective and just go hunt them down like they've been hunting you. But the problem is you walking in fear. Tell you something good, baby. You tell me, what good have you done today? What power have you taken back today? What have you manifested today? Oh, you sitting in front of the TV all day listening to the shit they funneling into your psyche. That's all I'm saying. That's all. How many of y'all subscribe to me on YouTube? Because I dropped some videos today. Really good video. I think y'all need y'all to go take a look at too. I'm not going to be dropping too much videos on TikTok. I'm going, TikTok only give me about 10 minutes. And sometimes my mama want to run her mouth. I got a lot of shit I need to get out in these days and times. These little documentaries, these are things, I done made over 160, 70 videos that they're going to be on this planet for a while to help resonate and wake some of you babies up. There's a plan that the ancestors had long before I even knew what it was. And I'm finally walking in my North Node, walking in my purpose. And I'm making these videos, and I'm in the part of the world now where the downloads are strong and it's coming, and I'm making videos almost every day, and I'm releasing them on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed to me on YouTube, you missing out on some good content. And half the things I'm answering is probably on them YouTube channels. So make sure you go ahead and click on that link right there, that MahMah Tea link up there. You're going to click on that, and then there's a Linktree link, and you're going to find all my official websites, because you know how these bots is doing, especially here on TikTok. TikTok, y'all need to be ashamed of yourself. Letting all these bots and these impersonators make all these clone pages and then soliciting these people, having them send money in their Cash App, and you think you getting a reading from MahMah Tea for $20, honey. That is not me. Those are charlatans and impersonators, and you giving up your little hard-earned money, your pennies to them, and they just, baby, they ain't got what mama got. You need to get the real deal. Live and in color, technicolor, honey. And all my consultations ain't no little email I'm sending you, nothing like that, baby. We doing a face-to-face live video consultation with MahMah Tea do her readings. Under Shy Bliss, of course. Shy Bliss is going to give you a full face-to-face video consultation reading, and you're going to get a copy of it so you can go back and listen to it just in case you missed something. Because, honey, these downloads is coming hot. The sun different over here. This water different over here. And has activated something in me that I've never experienced before in my life. So I have to record these things, make record of these things, and give them to you. So when they shut down this thing called TikTok, you're going to find MahMah Tea Podcast on YouTube and some other things. Yes. So these lives that I'm doing will now turn into podcasts on YouTube that will be streamed on different platforms. So this how we putting in this work. What you mean, am I okay? What? Of course I'm okay, baby. You okay? Why should something be wrong with me? I'm just asking. I appreciate you for subscribing, baby. So give me something good. What y'all got going on? I'm good. MahMah Tea good. As long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Walking in my divine purpose. Sharing this information with the people. And listening. Honey, listening to that voice within the heart chakra. Expanding that. Mama's still doing shadow work, baby. It's a never-ending process. You will never. Let me tell you something. Shadow work ain't no one-time thing. Shadow work is a consistent effort. Things you're gonna be doing time in and time out to cleanse out. So you know how many lifetimes you got in this soul, baby. This soul has recorded so many lifetimes. Shout out to the bombs blasted wherever they is over here. Let me tell you something. You know, you got to get over that fear, baby. You got to get over. I'm drinking some lemon and lime water, baby. That's what I'm drinking now. Good shit. I need to refresh these lemons, though. I've been having it in here for, this is probably my third little cup. What you say, baby? It came the new nice and refresh. It's very refreshing, honey. It cleanses the palate. You know, honey, I've been eating really good out here. I ain't gonna lie, and I have been indulging in all the little luxuries out here. Let me tell you something. I'm a daughter of the great Mother Earth. I don't dress up to be no saint. No guardian of y'all and nothing like that. I am a daughter of the great Mother Earth, and I embellish and I relish in earthly I can't even get it all out. In earthly pleasures. I just don't take advantage or disrespect my mama and her planet and her children. I hold them on high. But honey, all this little decadent foods and drinks and culture, baby, I'm going to experience this thing because you know how many people lined up to get on planet Earth? And we here? And letting all these goons and goblins snatch away all your joy. Shit, not me. I got Jupiter in the first, honey. I'm going to enjoy this season, this go round, the best I can. MahMah Tea, I felt them break her stick at the... You did, boo! Honey, that been broke. This is back then. Honey, that Lizzie, you talking about Lizzie, boo? Big back then, that shit been snapped off. They done cracked that thing. Look at y'all. Y'all willfully uphold spells. Because it's so deep in you don't even know you under one. So you uphold the system. I'm hearing that everything is fake, everything is false. In the Washington D.C. ain't nobody there. This president ain't that president. I don't give a good goddamn about none of that shit. I don't give a damn who in that house. I'm in my house, and I'm handling my business. All right. You know, everyone talks about going into, we in the age of Aquarius. But baby, do you even know what Aquarius is all about? Are you familiar with anything astrological? Did you even listen to the lyrics of the song? I don't know if I can pull it. We in the dawning of the age of Aquarius. They're talking about planetary alignments. Listen to those lyrics in that song. Back in the 70s. And the name of the group who wrote, this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. The name of the group is called The Fifth Dimension. Shout out to those progressive ones who came ahead of their time. Them indigos, those crystals, them rainbow babies, the onyx babies, whoever came here. The waves, shout out to Dolores Cannon. The waves of volunteers that came here to try to wake up humanity in stages at a time. You know what I'm talking about? You love that song, boo? That was a great song. I might play. You want to hear that song? That's some good shit. They knew what they was talking. I'm going to tell you something about the 70s. When you look at the planetary alignment of the 70s and you can see where Neptune is, Neptune has crossed out of Scorpio and went into Sagittarius. On the tropical, of course, not on sidereal. Music is one of the first ways that they either can attack you or inspire you or awaken you. Now, there was a time when they changed the hertz, right? Wasn't the hertz used to be 443 or something like that? Now it's 444 or something like that. That frequency of this 44, you know, when you count up the fours, you do the numerology, you got to see what planetary energy they resonating on. But back in the 70s, there was a phenomenon that was happening through music, also in the 90s too. A lot of conscious music was going on in the 70s as well as the 90s. When everybody, them hippies, honey, folks letting their hair grow long, and black folks was going natural with the afros and the afro picks. White folks were letting their hair grow long. They were smoking their marijuana. Everybody loved peace. Everybody was having fun with everybody. That's at the end of the 60s going into the 70s because the outer planets was changing signs, especially Neptune. When Neptune goes into Sagittarius, the fire sign, you know, when Neptune is in Sagittarius, that's one of the activations or indicators of prophecy or those who prophesy through music. Because Neptune rules music. Sagittarius rules the higher consciousness of the mind. So what kind of music was tapping into the higher consciousness of the mind while Neptune was in Sagittarius and all them babies that was born with Neptune and Sagittarius, baby, don't you know you carry that frequency today? Yes, you do. Yes, shout out to my man, Chief Mac. How you doing, baby? Let me tell y'all something. I'm put y'all on the brother Chief Mac. Now, y'all go ahead and follow him on his page. He's helping me with some serious documentation about building trust. And on my podcast, and I'm really going to be showing, I'm going to bring the brother on. He's going to talk about the services that he provides. Now, he helped me. He's putting together some things for me. So y'all go ahead and check the brother out, Chief Mac. Chief Mac, go ahead and I don't know if you could put your stuff in there. Say something to the people. I might bring you on, let you talk a little bit to the people about some of the services that you're doing, that you helping out MahMah Tea about trust and establishing the trust and help me protect my assets. Goddamn. All of this stuff is important. Because, you know, you got to learn how to play the game and protect the things that you have. Because this government is wicked, wicked, whack. And you can't trust them because they move like corporations. Once you understand that this government is a corporation, it's moving in that type of way, then you'll be able to move in a different way as well. They do one thing, give us another. Always have been the trick of the trade, baby. Always have been the trick of the trade. What is this man doing? Oh, I got some neighbors. Mama you better stop it. You hear my little killer back there. Bubba, stop it. Please forgive him. He think everything belong to him. And it don't. He's a Virgo. All right, what we got here? Capricorn lot pair 4. Lot pair 4. 4 resonates on the planetary energy of Uranus, even though 4 rules stability, right? But when you look at numerology and the planetary frequency that the 4 resonates on, it resonates with the planet Uranus. Uranus is depth. You have to tap into your genius quality. You have to tap into your eccentric energy. You got to be progressive. Okay, you got to really fight for the collective humanity. Gather your knowledge and your wisdom and use it and dance to the beat of your own drum and make it. It's about tapping into your genius quality, baby. That Uranus energy ain't nothing to play with. Oh, it can turn on you like a storm, thunderstorm. Turn everything topsy-turvy. You don't even know what the hell just happened up in here when Uranus gets setting off. Them outer planets can shift everything generationally. I'm just saying, baby. Let's talk about Aries just a little bit, and then I'm going to start bringing some of the babies on here. Aries, the self-starter, the initiator, the self, fire, activator, action, ruled by Mars. They say it's the planet of war. But what is Mars warring for? All you got to do is look at its opposite sign, which is Libra. Who is this always coming on here? Look, Kyla, whoever you is, baby, I will invite you on. Okay? This is Mama house. Mama let her guests in. Don't keep on knocking on the door now. She made me lose my train of thought. I got a little bit of ADHD going on in here, but not too much, but just a little bit. So I got to stay focused. Anyway, I talk about Aries. Yes, baby. Thank you for keeping me. Libra, baby. Absolutely. Anytime you want to understand one sign, always look at the opposite sign because that's what brings the balance to that sign. So it's just not one-sided. We are all connected through the laws of correspondence and polarity. Masculine, feminine, polarity, up, down, gender. All of this thing works together. This is how you bring the balance and how you really... There's always a way out. There's always a way out. Just look at the opposite sign. But I'm going to tell you about this Aries because Aries is very important because this is the sign in the West with the eclipse is happening in a couple of days. So we're going to tap into this and what it might mean for you and how you can grab a hold of this change that's here. Because it ain't coming, baby. It's here. You just haven't manifested it in your life yet. If you haven't, you should start to feel this shit already. Don't be waiting for a date that they give you, honey. These planetary alignments are shimmering and activating, and vibrating and resonating. How do you think they manifest itself on this physical plane, this material plane we call Earth? Baby, what is you in? A body. Your body is made out of physical material components of everything mineral in this earth and in the sky. Stardust, they want to call it. Some of y'all don't believe in that. But hey, MahMah Tea made a video about timelines and frequencies and interdimensions. So you got to get in where you fit in. Okay. Back to Aries now. I'm about to turn off these comments because y'all distracted me. But Aries, fire, energy, vitality. But you initiate. Now, Aries is a warrior, baby. It is a soldier. But it needs to fight for Libra. Everything, truth, justice, equality, partnerships. That's Mars and Venus, baby. Mars and Venus got a special relationship once they become balanced with each other. Mars love him some Venus energy. Venus love her some Mars. Masculine, feminine energy when you pick the right one and the shit get balanced off, honey. That's the match made in heaven. So, all that to say, Aries, what you gonna be fighting for with this eclipse? What you gonna change? What you gonna take the lead in? You gonna wait for somebody else to make the change for you, to flip for you? What you finna flip? What you finna change? What you gonna initiate? Then you got to look at the sun and moon in conjunct, because the sun and moon rules two different signs in the astrological chart of things, or the scope of things. So now you got to look at Leo. What you finna create? What you about to self-express? What you going to take leadership and charge on? What's going to make you roar? What you going to do with that third chakra? You know, the lines like the roar. Or also the heart chakra. So you got to look at Leo, because the sun rules Leo. The planetary energy that's involved in this eclipse is the divine feminine, the sun, divine masculine, the sun, and the divine feminine, the moon coming together. But it's the moon that's eclipsing the sun. So that feminine energy is blocking the light. Mama coming home. Time of the firstborn. Happy New Year. Welcome to the new year, baby. Yes, it is. Can you feel me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can resonate on anything Mama talking about. I'm going to need you to go ahead and put that 1 in the chat if you can resonate on anything that I'm saying. If it's resonating, reverberating with you, you can feel what I'm saying, how this thing is connected. Shout out to the ones. Go ahead and put the ones in there, boo. Happy New Year. Bottoms up. Because, listen, this is a new beginning. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. But Aries means you, the self. Whatever it is about to be reversed. Whatever is about to be changed. Aries means I got to be the one to do it, because the mantra of Aries is I am. Who you is, baby? Do you know who you are? Within this next 365 days, I guarantee you one thing. You finna find out what you made of. Shout out to the Aries. Shout out to the ram with them horns. Why you think the ram got them horns, baby? Does anybody know why the ram, the symbol of Aries is the glyph? When you look at the astrological or the zodiac sign of Aries, it shows the glyph of the ram. Why you think that is, baby? That hard ass head. Aries, y'all supposed to have hard heads. You know why, boo? Because your head, you have to use it. The cerebral, the mind, the brain, for the breakthrough. And Aries is the pioneer, honey. You got to be the trailblazer, honey. You the first to do it. You got to make the breakthrough. Y'all too busy butting heads with each other, honey. You need to be busting glass ceilings, busting all those restrictions and limitations, busting through the lies and the deceptions of the sign that was before you, which is Pisces. I always wondered why in the progression of things, why we not going into the age of Aries. We going from Pisces into the age of Aquarius. I've been wondering who set that up. I wonder if they lying about that shit too. I wonder if we really going into an age of Aries as opposed to the age of Aquarius. Because you know, on the sidereal side, who's rocking in Aries right now is Jupiter and Uranus. These your firefighters. No, your freedom fighters. Shout out to them. I made a little video about that, touched on that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Aries, the gods of war. See, that's mythology. That's what them Greeks told you. But, okay, we can say, but what is he warring for, baby? Is you late to the party, too? It's got to be a reason why Aries got to go to war. Ain't just warring to be warring. What is the reason for the war? Or your personal war? You can find out where your Mars is located in your chart. What you warring for? What you fighting for? It's a fight. But it's a soldier. It's an archangel, if you want to look at it on that frequency. Samael. Tuesday. The number 9. All y'all folks talking about 9 ether beings. 9 resonates with the planetary energy of Mars. Mars is also 9. 9 is also the humanitarian, or the sign of completion, number of completion, which is interesting since Aries is the number 1, but 9 is represented by Mars. We're going to have to dig into the metaphysical reasonings of all this shit here. I'm just saying. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the thing. 88,000 lines. Come on, 100. 831 people in the room. As soon as we get to 1,000, we're going to bring somebody on here. Talk a little talk. Build a little something with MahMah Tea. This shit going so fast. What that baby say? She said, MahMah Tea, why do I feel like Earth isn't my home? Because you're probably celestial, baby. I be feeling like that sometimes, too. Your soul probably from the stars, and you came here on a mission to help raise the frequency of the vibration of the planet. And once you complete your mission, you return home. That's my take. Allegedly. All of this is for entertainment purposes, so none of y'all gonna come over here and sue me for some shit and say, MahMah Tea said. Gotta be putting disclaimers on shit when you say shit online, because everybody looking for a quick come up in this place. It's time to play some music. What about Cancer, baby? That's the matriarch, honey. That's the great mother, honey. That's the premortal mother of straight out the waters, the cardinal signs of the earth, of the water, the deep blue sea. That's why the crab, they call it, it really was a scarab before they keep changing it to a crab. It was a scarab. But Cancer is the nurturer, honey. It's the mother. It's the family. It's the homeland. It's your home, your family. It's the real estate of the family, as well as the ancestral realm. The mitochondrial DNA, baby. Big mama. The divine feminine, ruled by the moon. This is the moon that's being involved. So that's what you mean with about Cancer. I told you I done got off the track. Cancer is the other sign involved in this eclipse, according to my little technique that I do, because I look at the planets that's involved in the eclipse, where it's happening, and the signs they govern. The moon governs Cancer. Cancer represents the mother, the matriarch. That moon is eclipsing the sun, ain't it? You see all this energy coming up with this feminine energy. They talking about the ancient ways. They talking about the Eve gene. These sisters is talking about parthenogenesis. Baby, why you think there's an influx of this information, the divine feminine energy that's flooding on this planet right now? Oh, I am just so happy to be alive right now as this moon eclipses the sun. But what that mean? For a few minutes, during the daytime, around 11 o'clock or so, wherever the part of the world you is along this thing, it's going to be a moment of darkness. But that divine feminine energy coming right across that divine masculine, you might see a little ring of fire. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it. Yeah, I'm talking about. What you laughing at, baby? I'm getting my little beads of sweat on in here, honey. It's so hot out here. I love it, though. I love this heat, this humidity. But I don't like them little ass skeeters. That little boy that they done locked up for saying whatever it is that he did, he was right on a lot of shit. That boy, Rashad Jamal. I'm listening to some of his thing now. That boy said a lot of shit that was right. Now, y'all can call them agents. Y'all can call them this and that. I don't give a goddamn what you call them. I'm more concerned about the shit that came out their mouth. Because you could get information from the wino down the street if it's speaking the truth. He said something about them goddamn mosquitoes. About they from a whole different planet that's full of blood suckers. Like, what kind of insect always want to suck your blood? Fuck you want. And it's always after a certain kind of blood. He right about that shit. Like his little crazy ass. Anyway, I ain't gonna get on to that young boy. He going through some things. I don't believe kicking nobody when they down unless they in no pressure. Okay, I'm going to stop my shit now. We're going to get into some kind of party in here because it's too quiet. I like a little music in my little background. And Leo, well, Leo's about self-expression, creativity, love, things that you do for pleasure, taking leadership roles, making sure you in control. You the ringleader, ringmaster, the actor, the actresses of the Zodiac drama. So, but Leo is also royalty, regalness, the upper echelon of society. Bossy, snobby, but very, very generous and loving and kind. It's about children and love, your heart chakra. It's about creativity, your gifts and your talents, and also about taking a chance on yourself. That's what about Leo, baby. Now, wherever Leo is in your chart, in your natal chart, after this eclipse happens, by the time it transits into Leo, which will be this summertime, you're going to see manifestations of this eclipse starting to take place. See, this thing ain't going to be happening maybe quick, fast. Some are already feeling the energy, especially if you are an Aries or you got planetary energies in Aries around the degree of the eclipse. Then, of course, you're going to feel this shit more than everybody else. But it's not going to be the same for everybody. But the theme of the show is change. Change of the gods. Some places may be going to war. Some places may be ending a war. Something is going to be reversed.
I just want to hear that song.
Some places, some things, the energies, on a mundane level. Aries also rules the military. It do mean all of these things, but how it manifests, it depends on the energy that's projected in it, right? See, the powers that be are very crafty, and they know how to pull your energy to manifest the things that they want, not necessarily the things that is. It's what they want, and so they will use film, movies, TV, radio, everything at their disposal to pump into the minds of the masses so they can pull on your energy. This is the old thing, but you got to understand that you have access to this energy as well. You do. You can tap into this energy as well. It ain't tell you because they don't like, they've been shadow banding MahMah Tea since for the longest. But you can't get rid of what's been purposely destined. All right. MahMah Tea here to stay, boo. This is just the beginning. They done opened up Pandora's box when they let me tap into this goddamn age filter. I'm trying to tell you, they done created an avatar for all these ancestral energies to come on through and give y'all this information. It's too late. You can't stop the algorithm, honey. You cannot stop the algorithm. We here, front center, here to stay. Oh, shout out to the ancestors. I'm a Cancerian myself. So ancestral energy is very important. Cancer with Moon and Scorpio. Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, Moon and Scorpio, Venus and Virgo. You do the math on that. And I'm a non-path number as well. Go ahead and tie all that shit up and let me know what you come up with. North Node and Taurus. I done gave you all my astrological business. All right, I think it's time to open up the lines a little bit. Time to open up the lines a little bit. I get lost in it. Matt, come on in here, baby. You are live and on the air and living color with MahMah Tea. How you doing today, baby?
MahMah Tea, what's going on with you?
I'm good, honey. How you doing?
I'm doing absolutely amazing. I'll tell you what a beautiful time it is to be alive.
You know you right about that. Absolutely, absolutely. Talk to me. What you got good for me today, baby?
Hey, I just say that the chosen, the star seed, the tenfold, we are finding each other.
Yes, sir.
We have used these platforms they meant for something else, and we're using it for a righteous way. It's our time that we operate
Indeed.
in the highest form, which is love. And love is the highest frequency, and it's free.
Absolutely.
And so we're finding each other. We are. I'll say the rabbit not only has the gun, now we got the bullets to go with it.
Okay.
We got the
Yes,
bullets that.
sir.
So give your saying a round of applause to people on the panel, people in the chat. The righteous is getting ready to take back what is what rightfully ours because we are learning something in this age of Aquarius, things that we
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to know. We're finding out some
Mm,
secrets, and we're learning how to operate in trust. Because in trust, our protection. In trust, Mama T.
yes,
Um,
sir.
it's an honor to work with you. We
Well, thank you,
make
sir.
it's an honor. So
Oh, the honor
I
is
too,
mine, sir.
I, I, I too am fighting this fight with you. You're not alone.
Yes, sir.
We are
Thank you
fighting this
so
fight with
much.
you.
We fighting it
And
together, honey.
now they
We in
said,
this thing together.
no doubt. So I like to say this, guys. If everybody can manifest their most amazing life, and with you, it was a powerful. And if you can see these things, like I say every day, and life
You breaking
changes
up a
for
little
me for the
bit,
better.
sir.
And I've said, okay, can you hear me now? Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you. You a little choppy, but I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay, so I'll say this to myself, and things are changing for me. That the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just, and we are the just. That the meek
Indeed.
shall inherit the earth, and we are the meek. That we're going from last to first, guys. That we're going to be the creditors and not the debtors anymore, because we are all our banks. We're going to be the lenders and not the borrowers anymore, because we have
Mm.
an inheritance, guys. And speak
Ashamed.
these things. Say these things to yourself every day. Write them down. Because you'll find out through HJR 192 that everything was prepaid for already. and learning how to operate and trust, and create a new identity from a dead man and a dead woman, which your social security number is attached to a dead entity created at birth. It's time to resurrect yourself, guys,
Mm.
and be born again. Become a new man and a new woman, and to shed off that debtor, which because they created that social security number attached to it, all capital letters, which turned you to a corpse. And corpse
Yeah.
can't talk because you're dead at sea. Come out the waters, brothers and sisters. Come to the vessel and dock yourself on land and
Woof.
move like a man and woman that you are, brothers and sisters.
Shout out. Go
We are God.
ahead, Chief Mac.
We are God's, guys. We don't look to an outside source, but He that is within us, she that is within us, to be our own saviors and salvation, guys. We find our savior and our salvation that the Great Spirit put themselves within us to be our own saviors and salvation, to
Yes, we
become
are.
powerful, guys. We are powerful when we tap
Yes, we
into
are.
ourselves. And so we're getting information that can separate us from the beat system. So when you operate in trust, getting a trust done, I'm going to show you something that I've never heard anybody say. And
What's
why
that?
we as so-called male, and this is no hate speech, and this is for entertainment purposes because we're crazy and we don't know what we talked about
Not at all.
at all. I think I got to go take my pill after I finish talking.
Okay. All right now.
so, so, so explain. This is no. I know we all kind of different nationalities here. We don't have any, but the truth is, and if you hate truth, I'm sorry. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. As the many people, we never really knew anything of trust, and I'm explaining to everybody how a trust works. Right now, your name is in all capital makes you a corporation. You're not a corporation, and only the court system can deal with the corporation. That's the all capital name. Okay, they can't deal with a real man and real woman, so they turned you to a corporation at birth. Okay, then. So when you take yourself out of that capacity, they gave you a social security number attached to the birth certificate, and with the birth certificate, they took the soles of your foot, the SOLE, to gain access to your actual SOUL, brothers and sisters. Chief Mac is here to help you regain your soul. Come out of waters where it's deep and cold, in your mama's womb where it's deep and cold, and they got to bring you through the birth canal and dock you on land. That's why they got the doctor. He's reaching in where it's deep and cold and brings you through your mom's birth canal out of waters and dock you on land as a free man. And they took your soul and took the soul of your foot and put you right back in hell.
Mm.
Your brothers hit you, our brothers and sisters. And you do that through trust. Because the paperwork of trust is your body, your vessel. You get a full EIN out of the system, which is the spirit. If you take the foreign EIN number with the spirit and the trust document, and when you put those two together, you create a living soul. You have changed your identity to the living, brothers and sisters. How about that?
Life is for the living, honey. Life is for the living.
And life is for the living.
I
And that's just a
say.
beautiful time to be alive. I say, man. I am so happy for you. I can sense the energy coming from you. You're glowing.
Well, thank you, brother. Thank you so much for your help in helping me establish this. I want y'all to go ahead and follow Chief Matt. If he has a link on there, you just click on there, his little picture that's on here, click on there, follow him, get his information. This is what this brother does. He's helped me. And I highly recommend him because he's one of the good ones, honey. He's a good soul, and he's a Cancer like me. Team Cancer. So anyway, this brother has a lot of information. Y'all check him out. Check out his platform. He shares a lot of information on his platform out there in Atlanta, Georgia, about the things that they've hidden. And he does a lot of documentary and uncovering a lot of things. So check him out, y'all. Check out Brother Chief Mac. Make sure y'all follow Brother Chief Mac, get his information, and see if he can help you in the things that we talking about that he just mentioned. If you listen to him carefully, he's speaking some very deep things about the spell that we have been casting under, the things that they've done to us to keep us enslaved in their system, and we don't even realize it. You know, the vocabulary that they use and the lingo that they use, and they're working under a totally different law system. And it's phenomenal when you sit back and you just start realizing the shit that they've done since they came here as the United States Incorporation. All right. So I'm going to thank you so much, brother, for sharing this wisdom, sharing this knowledge. If you want to get,
Thank
you have
you,
a
man.
website or any way of the people can contact you, you know, you can shout out, put it on there, because this is being recorded and I'm going to upload this on the podcast on YouTube, and there's some videos. So if you have any way, the people who can contact you that maybe not on Instagram or what's the platform, TikTok, that you would like to share, you just feel free and let the people know. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
I'm here. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I can hear you now, baby. Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me? Yeah, yes, but right. Get in
Yes, honey.
contact with me through TikTok. I have a YouTube page. I'm going to start going live on TikTok, guys. I have a wealth of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that I give all honor to our celestial family for opening me up. It was an honor finding you because so that you guys know that I wasn't born, I was sent. I was born on June 24th, 1971. So that's the 6th month, the 24th day. 2 plus 4 is 6. 1971 equals 18. 1 plus 8 is 9 ether. 18 divided by 3 is 666. 6 protons, neutrons, and electrons. And so I realized who I am. And we were both meant to find each other. We're both cancers. We were both meant to find each other. And we're gonna do some incredible things together in terms of getting our inheritance and living our most amazing life. So now, guys, just inbox me. I have a lot of things that I do other than create trust for people. It's a lot of other things I do. If you're serious, want to deal with serious people, just reach out to me through my inbox with TikTok, and we can take them from there.
All right. So what's your TikTok handle name? So once I replay this and people, if they're not on the live, they can't inbox you.
It's a big chief. If
Big Chief.
they go here right
TikTok
now,
or Big
yeah,
Chief.
Chief, you see Chief Mac. If they go there, they'll see me there. Reach out to me. You'll be surprised about the things that I have that I'm doing. I am so happy. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that are not talked about as of the age of Aquarius. Um, if it's out there to be found, I will know about
All right.
it. I know
All right, sir. Well, thank
it's
you
not
so
going to be
much
quiet.
for
It's all this
hopping on here. I appreciate you for coming on and sharing this information. And once again, y'all, make sure y'all go follow Chief Mac. He got a lot of information to help everybody with. And so thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. And I'll be in contact with you real soon because there's some more
Thank you.
things I want to talk to you about. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you. All right, all right, all right. Listen, y'all. This is we trying to get things together. All right, in ways that we could be in control. Aries is about you making the change, right? This the initiator, the self-starter. It's everybody. It's you breaking the curses, trailblazing, right? Making the breakthroughs. These are the things that you were here to embark upon, and the signal in the skies with the signs that are being sent to us through universal alignments, cosmic alignments. This X that's crossing over America, and smack dab in the middle of the X in Illinois. It's a town called Little Egypt, right above Carbondale, that was called Cairo. It's trying to wake you up, baby. Wake up the people that's here to remind you who you are. You looking for Egypt, baby. It's right here. That X marks the spot. The path of that eclipse is going right through a town called Little Egypt. And I'm not just talking about the one that's in a couple days. I'm talking about that one along with the one that crossed over it in 2017 in August. See, everybody got short attention spans, and you ain't connecting the dots and putting this thing together and start deciphering the codes. You know, there's a whole bunch of babies that was talking about who we are. We from right here. We indigenous. We from right here. We from right here. And then they start uncovering all the things that's in the Grand Canyon, all the temples, the goddesses, the the great mother Isis temple, the great mother Shiva's temple. All the temples are here. They're going and finding the tombs of your ancestors. All alone, it got you thinking you was from somewhere else. But now the sky had to show you, had to mark it like a treasure hunt, like a treasure map, mark the X on across the country. But in anybody, you need to take your little magnifying glass and you got to go right to the center of the X, because the X marks the spot. You are trying to be awakened in the sign of Aries. This is a replenishing. This is a renewal. Mercury retrograde. It's time for you to go back and finish what you start. Venus is in there as well. Partnerships, relationships, love. Everybody say Mars is the god of war, but what Mars fighting for? Need to be fighting for Libra. It's partner, truth, justice, love. Partnerships, relationships. It's time to restore this thing, y'all. But with it being in Aries means that you gotta be the one to initiate it and do it. With that being said, we're gonna bring on another little baby in here. We're gonna bring on a little baby. Indy, come on up in here and talk to MahMah Tea. What you got for me, boo? Indy, you live and in living color, honey. Indy, you still there, baby?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am fantastic, baby. Thank you for joining and thank you for asking. What you got for me today?
So with this solar eclipse that's upon us in the next few days, I've been feeling really drained. And I feel like it's really taking a lot of my energy. And I'm wondering, do you kind of feel that energy pool that's going on right now?
No, not like that. I do
Okay.
feel the energy. I feel the shifting.
Oh,
After when the new year came, see, this is what I'm saying. It's different for everybody. We ain't all cookie cutters, and it's gonna express itself differently for each and every one of us, depending upon where Aries falls in your natal chart. Now, sometimes Aries could be in your 12th house, or it could be in the 12th house of the subconscious mind, the 12th house of rest, of restoration of the spiritual realm, or the 6th house of health and wellness. Okay, so wherever Aries falls, because we are all 12 signs, some say 13, that too, of the zodiac. So what this means is the area of life that Aries regulates for you is where you're going to be feeling the energy of this eclipse. Right. This is why it's important to know a little bit of astrology in your natal chart, because this is what I'm talking about, because this is what they're following, right? They're following the movement of the signs of the planetary energies and the alignments they make through the constellations above us, which are your zodiac signs. So wherever that falls in your chart personally is how it's going to manifest itself. So if you're feeling drained and the energy is pulling you, well, that could be the moon, because the moon is waning, it's losing its light during this period of time. It's not increasing in its light. So when the moon loses its light, it is a time to release energy. It's a time to detox. It's a time to let go. It's really not a time to initiate or start anything. And also there's the planet, that's Mercury, that rules the logical mind, or the thought processes of the mind. Well, that has slowed down in its speed. And it seems like it's moving backwards. It just has slowed down, while all the other planets are still maintaining their speed. Kind of like the illusion of when you pull up to a car that's slowing down and you're speeding up at a light, and that car seems like it's going backwards. It's an illusion of a movement. But what it does is it makes you want to go back, reflect. The moon waning in its light makes you want to release, decrease energy. Also, right now, I believe Mars jump Saturn. Now, Mars is the ruler of Aries, and Mars wants to go, 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 ping, 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 ricochet, rabbit energy. But Saturn is like lead, sitting on it, saying, no, slow down, get direction, get a plan. It's time for you to create some sort of strategy and a plan that's going to sustain you. And once you start channeling your energy in more of a productive way, the energy now turns into endurance, that you can go the mile. See, wasted energy will tire you, will make you fatigue.
That's what it is, man.
Okay?
I think yeah, you're right. You are so right. Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you.
You're so welcome, baby. Well, thank you for joining me. And you enjoy the rest of your evening, okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
All right now. How we do this here. Now I'm just telling you, this TikTok thing. You click on one thing and 17 things come up. Oh, she done took herself off. How y'all doing out there, baby? Y'all doing all right? Y'all feeling this? Are you going to be directly watching the eclipse? Yes and no. Baby, I'm not even in the path of that thing. There ain't nothing to watch where I'm at. I'm not in the path of the eclipse. So that has nothing to do with me where it's going. I'm not there. My ancestors wanted me to be in that path. I will be in that path. So let me tell you about that. Everybody asking, should we watch and should we not watch? It's in Aries, the sign of the self. You gonna have to make the decision. If you don't know, meditate on it. If it's something that you can't be listening, listen to the problem. Stop listening to this one and that one. You need to go within and listen to what your soul tell you to do. Your soul will tell you, baby, go out there and look at that thing. Or your soul say, no, this one ain't for you. Listen to the voice within. Because I'm not going to get up here and tell you what you should or shouldn't do. You need to be making those decisions for yourself. Come on now. God live in you. Go within. Ask the God within. Because if you in the path of that thing, you supposed to be there. Because you would have been moved out of there if you wasn't supposed to be. You supposed to be there. So call upon your ancestors, your spirit God, your creator, and ask your creator within you, is this something that you need to be laying your eyes on? Okay, baby? All righteous? Because it's different for everybody. Everybody can't look. Some people can't look. This is why you got to be led by your spirit. If you feeling that you shouldn't do that, then don't do it. Everything ain't meant for everybody. So, how do I find the Libra charts? No, it's in your natal chart, baby. You got to... If you know astrology, you need your birth chart done, and you can do that on any site that do birth charts. I use a particular site called astro.com. It's a free site. You could go on there. You're going to need your birth time, your birth date, city, state you were born. You just punch in that information, and it's going to tell you where all the astrological signs line up in your particular chart. Okay? What it do, baby? Hey, the Bay, how you doing, honey? How you doing? Vedic astrology is the truth. That's my thoughts. Vedic astrology is the truth. Sidereal astrology, I believe, in my opinion, outranks. I can't say that. I use both of them, right? So if you want to look at it from a sidereal perspective, this eclipse is happening in the sign of Pisces. How convenient. So interesting. We got the Alpha and the Omega. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. This means ending. Something needs to end. Aries means beginnings. Either way you look at it, something finna be reversed. Spiritual sign Pisces. Pisces is a spiritual sign or a receptive sign or a water sign. So it's a sensitive spiritual energy, mystical things that you can't see. So if it is happening it is in the sign of Pisces in sidereal, on the sidereal side. Well, what are we about to see? What more is about to be revealed? Because Pisces rules things that's hidden, secret, mysteries. Okay. We're going to bring on another baby up in here. We're going to bring in Beamer 73. Beamer 73, come on in here. You alive and on the air. Talk to MahMah Tea. How you doing today? We got a little buffering.
Hey, Mama
How
T.
you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. Terrific. I'm good. I'm good.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So what you got for
I
me
have.
today?
Well, my sister passed about. I'm just asking this question. Like, where would I be? Where would that put me? I remember being in the hospital while she was in her hospital bed, and I felt like I had been there before. Like I knew that time. You know, like I was there. It was a repeat of something. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I said like deja vu.
Yeah, it was like deja vu while she was laying there. And I'm wondering, like, though I was, hating the feeling that I had because it felt like I knew that she wasn't going to make it, though she was wide awake and everything. I would say a time before my time. So you think that we were here before and we went through the same thing?
Honey, you know what? There's a strong part. This is my thoughts on this thing, honey. We are soul connected. We have soul contracts with one another, and we have familiar energy with one another. We have karmic ties with one another, and it's family ties, friends, best friends. You can meet somebody you never seen before a day in your life, and you talking to them like y'all known each other all your lives, because your souls known each other. And sometimes we do go on repeats because cycles, if you haven't cleared out karma. A lot of us are here because we had to come back here to cleanse karma, to redo things over again. And this is all by choice. So when you feel that energy that you know that this was happening, 9 times out of 10, this is a repeat. You can find some of these things out in your chart when you have planetary energies that you was born with that are in retrograde, especially the outer planets like Neptune, Pluto, Uranus. You have these planets in retrograde, or you have a lot of planets in your 12th house. So these are indicators that you've been here before. And then you could do an overlap of other people's charts and see the connections and where the planets fall in your chart, and you can see the soul connections, the karmic connections between two people. So there's a strong possibility that you've been here before. And if there were things that you two were supposed to do, depending upon what that was, I can't be the one to tell you what that is, then when you feel that you're supposed to be there, sometimes you know whether if that mission has been completed or not.
Right. Okay, I understand that. Yes, that was great. Thank you
Yeah,
so much, Mama T. I
you're
watch your
welcome.
videos. Yeah, I do. I watch your
Thank you.
videos. I'm 50 years old and I feel you. You feel me?
I feel, hey, honey. This is
Yeah.
our time right now, baby. This your
Yes.
golden age, your golden era, and this time we embarking upon. When Saturn in Pisces, Western astrology is transiting through the sign of Pisces. It's karma, but the karma can be a reward or a
Mhm.
debt you got to
Mhm.
pay, or a little bit of
Yes.
both. And
Yes.
Saturn rules those of us who reach a level of maturity
Mhm.
when you receive your flowers or
Right.
your just desserts, so things that you deserve, the
Mhm.
work that you put in. Saturn, it rules the top of the chart. Capricorn, the 10th house, achievements, rewards, or recognition, or a fall from grace.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I
And we're
got you.
seeing
Thank
a
you
lot
so
of this
much.
stuff happening in real time right now.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so
Um,
much for taking the time out to answer my question.
you're welcome, darling. Well, you enjoy the
Now,
rest of your evening, honey.
you too.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Oh man. Well, so here we go. Now, how you do this thing? Oh, here we go. Let me see. We're gonna disconnect the caller. Awesome, awesome. How y'all feeling out there? Y'all doing all right? I'm gonna be on here for a little bit longer, bring a couple more people in here, and we're gonna talk about whatever it is y'all want to talk about. MahMah Tea open up, honey. Why this frequency got me kind of open? Because the Cancer's doors will be closed. A Cancer will go into her shell. And toodaloo to the rest of y'all. We ain't got time to be bothered with the majority of you folks. All right, I'm gonna play a little bit of music because it's getting kind of slow. Let me see what I want to rock in here. I loved 90s music. I really did. It was a time when I was just out there enjoying my youth and doing things out there, having fun. But honey, this boy done messed up the whole goddamn era with his foolishness and his finagling and all kind of stuff going on. I can't help but think about the shit that's been going on in the world. I can't. Oh, hold up. We're going to go some old hippity hoppity music. We're going to play some old hippity. That is not the Sugar Hill Gang. MahMah Tea, what you say about MahMah Tea? Is that a fake profile messaging me? Baby, if I'm live, what the hell I'm doing messaging you? I don't know how many times I gotta make videos and disclaimers that I will never message you. I will never inbox you. I will never offer or solicit any services to you. Mama ain't got time to be doing all of that. Let me tell you something. When you subscribe to MahMah Tea, just be prepared for about 17 bots to subscribe to you and then start inboxing you asking for shit. Mama don't do that, baby. I don't know, baby. It's not me messaging you. It's not me inboxing you. It's not me doing none of that shit. Those are fake pages. I only got one page. This one right here. And how you can tell it's me, baby, just look at the number of followers. Look at the number of likes. That's how you can tell if you're dealing with a real MahMah Tea page. Look at the number of followers. If it ain't, I don't even know how many followers I got now, but it's a lot. And I don't even know how many likes I got now. God damn it, there's a lot. And if it don't match them numbers, baby, it ain't me. I've been saying this since I started, but that's not nobody's fault. I understand how that go. It's TikTok. That's why they finna shut y'all little asses down. All this fraudulent shit you let people get away with, and then the real people you try to always harass and shadow ban and shit. Now I'm about to talk some shit. I am. Here I go, because it's something that pissed me off about this damn TikTok. I'm glad you brought that shit up. Let me tell you something. TikTok wasn't shit until some of us got on here talking this truth, giving this information. And they had an algorithm that connected you with like minds until they went to the hearing the first time with the big bully called the United States. The big bully snatched that little funny looking boy in there and then made him do all kind of stuff. The next thing you know, the algorithm started changing. And all the people that was on here delivering this knowledge and this wisdom and giving this information and waking people up, they started removing their pages, blocking them and banning them, shadow banning them, removing their hashtag and things of that nature. I knew this shit was about to come home to roost on y'all little asses. That's what y'all get. You started this shit. That's what you get, because you went against the children that came here to bring forth the truth and the lie. And you was one of the few platforms that allowed it. You allowed it. But now you compromise your soul for that beast who's falling anyway. And everybody grabbing a hold of that beast, baby, you gonna fall right along with it. X marks the spot. Shout out to Little Egypt. Shout out to Carbondale. Shout out to Cairo. And I ain't talking about the ones across the seas either. Shout out to the Grand Canyon and all the things in it. Time for y'all to wake up now. I'm tired. I don't know how many times I gotta shake y'all. I think y'all like to be asleep. Y'all like to be asleep. I think y'all like the snooze button. Y'all been hitting the snooze button because the alarm went off in 2020. Loud ass alarm at that. You know them alarm clocks that used to use with the two bells on the side and the whole clock get to jumping? Well, that's what happened in 2020. Y'all kept on, some of y'all, a lot of y'all, kept hitting the snooze button. Yeah, you did. Snoozing your ass right on back to sleep. Put the cover over your head, everything. Didn't even get out the bed. Y'all still in the bed under the cover like this. Talking, Mama, should I do this? Mama, should I do that? Well, if your ass would have got up, you would know what to do. I don't mean to get on y'all like that, but goddamn now. This shit getting a bit ridiculous. Let me bring one of my babies on here because I feel like talking to some of y'all. No, bring on another baby in here. Who we got? Real Gwen Bless. Real Gwen Bless. Come on in here, sister girl. Look. Real Gwen Bless. You are live and in living color with MahMah Tea. How you doing today, honey? Y'all. I'll bring on another baby in here. Who we got? Miss Real Gwen.
Hi, MahMah Tea.
Hey, baby. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, MahMah Tea. I love you so much. I gotta show you my face.
Come
Hold
on
on, let me turn it around. Okay, here we go. MahMah Tea.
Hey, boo.
MahMah Tea, I just wanted to tell you, I love you so much.
Thank you, honey.
I love you so much, MahMah Tea. You have helped me so much. You helped me so much in a pivotal time in my life. I lost my mother over the summertime, and it was through your grace and your light that kept me going forth. You had me pulling from the inside of parts of me that I didn't even know was activated at that time. I did a special video dedicated to you because around that time when my mom passed, you made that video about your daughter and how it was very important how we treat our daughters a certain way. Yeah. And MahMah Tea, I just want to tell you thank you and send you, and I want to give you your flowers and your love and your kisses now because I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. You are doing the work that is so needed in our community. Please receive the love I'm sending you. Because when we wake up internally, when our Akashic records click on, we get it. We get it. So your work is not in vain. I love you, MahMah Tea. I'm only 45, but I can tell you that you are putting us in a good stance because we can see the future through your eyes. Wow. And I appreciate you, Mama. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you for putting us under your wings of protection because we needed that type of love. And I wanted to come on and say and profess this love for you. I don't even know you personally, but I know you spiritually. I thank you for seeking out my soul in the time where I needed it the most, Mama T. I thank you so very much for all you doing. You hear?
Yes, ma'am. Oh my goodness, honey.
I
Oh,
love
you
you
are
so much. You have
definitely.
no idea that you have been an inspiration. You have been that beacon of hope that I look for when I'm looking out the window for a little glimmer of hope. You know, it's you a lot of times, and the things you tell me and put on my mind. You have set my soul on fire. You understand? Because you have woken up the Makasha's records of comfort. And I appreciate you. And another thing that you have done, let me just tell you this one thing. You allowed me to be able to determine that feminine love. you have allowed me to differentiate the difference between the divine feminine love. It's a beautiful thing. And I have received it and I have felt it, and it is all love and beautiful. And thank you. Your teachings have helped me so much.
Oh man, this is sister, I'm speechless.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you.
Yes.
You're touching. I didn't. Mama ain't expect all this, girl. Oh my goodness.
But it's true, and it's true, and I've come to learn and realize that this year is that when we love people, we need to tell them that. When people give us hope and glimmer, encourage us, we need to tell them that. We need to give them their flowers immediately. You know, we need to let them know that you pulled me out, you reached for me, and I appreciate that reach. You know, it's very important, you know, your name is MahMah Tea because so many of us have longed to call someone mama. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that in you, MahMah Tea. I really do. And I thank you. You know, I want you to know when you lay down tonight and go to sleep that some of your videos help us in ways that you would never understand. Some of your videos help us get through. It reignites the light that burns inside of us. And I appreciate you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And I just had to come on and tell you that because I really do. I appreciate you. I really do, okay? I love you, MahMah Tea.
Oh, baby, I love you too. I love you too. Thank you so much for sharing. I have never been the lost for words before.
Yeah.
I never had a lost. All I could say is just thank you. I appreciate you and thank you so much for that. I mean, that means more to me than you could ever imagine.
Yes, ma'am.
All I ever wanted to do was just help one person.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
And I'm and if thank you, baby.
Yeah, and MahMah Tea, let me tell you that, you know, when you put certain things out, you know how you have taught us how to read a room and how to read a person. So when you put certain videos out, we already put the love back for you as well. You know what I'm saying? So in your areas of life that you think could be better, we got the slack, MahMah Tea. You have taught us so much. You have taught us so much, and I appreciate that. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You really have. You really have. Okay. So I don't want to, you know, I know we was having a good time, but I just had to tell you and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak it.
Thank you for sharing all of that with me. Honey, you special. I want to keep in contact with you. I want to send you something because I want you to contact me at info@sacredtea.net. And, and make sure you put your screen name in there. And I want to
Okay.
send you a gift. I want to send you a gift, darling. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you
thank you
so much.
so much. And if you don't, it's okay. You gave me all the gifts I can receive, the most
No,
precious gifts, and I appreciate you, Mama T. I really do.
too. Thank you, darling. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
All right.
Girl,
You have a
I
wonderful
teary
night.
eyed, got me teary eyed over here, emotional and stuff. But baby,
Yes.
thank you. I love you too. I'm doing it for y'all. I'm doing it for the babies. I'm doing it for the children. I'm doing it for all y'all that came after us who struggle.
Yes.
You know, deep inside, you gotta know and remember who you are. And that if
Yes.
that's it, I'm just here to bring that along. I'm the alarm clock jumping off, screaming, ringing the
Yes.
bell, you know, and
Yes.
and to hear, the response such as yours, so
Yes,
sincere,
ma'am.
so real, beautiful. I mean, thank you, because I don't want to do anything in vain. I don't
Yes,
want to do
ma'am.
anything for other than that, other than reaching and teaching and waking up these babies, because that's what it's about. And yes, the yesterday was my daughter's birthday,
Mm.
and we
Mm.
still are on the outs, and
Mm.
it's amazing to me. And I was like, man, I got all these people calling
Yes.
me, and
Yes,
that
but your
one
baby and
baby
Mama
right
T,
over here calling
don't
me.
fret not, because like I tell you, I was in that position. So when you caught me with that video, I was in a position of your daughter, but I mothered my mother. So do you understand what I'm saying? So I understand both sides of the coin. But what I can tell you, this is, oh, Mama T, you have no idea that, even through her own ways of growing up, nobody is going to be you. You understand? And how you long for her, she going to long for you. Believe that. Believe that. And it may take some time, because I'm telling you, it's not like your shoes is something small to fill. Your shoes is in your all makeup is a lot to come up to. So she got to come correct, Mama T. But give her time, okay?
Yes,
Give
ma'am.
her time. It's like a flower waiting to bloom. We will bloom, but it takes a little while, okay? But I love you, and I know she love you. I
Yes,
know
I
she
know.
do. But it's very hard. It's very hard. You know why it's hard? Because sometimes, like you told me, Mama T, you said sometimes our mothers we see each other in our daughters, and vice versa, you know. But when every time I miss my mother, I just look in the mirror. I just look in the mirror and I say, there she go. And that's my comfort, okay?
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So I love
Yes,
you.
ma'am. I love you too.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate you. Woo!
Yes. Yes.
Oh man, thank you so much. I needed to hear that. I
Yes,
appreciate you.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Yes,
Full
ma'am.
circle, right? Yes.
Full circle, baby.
Yes,
Full
ma'am.
Yes,
All right,
ma'am.
I'm going to let you go, okay? And I'll be
Yes.
in contact with you.
Yes. Send me your information. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks, Mama T.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye, darling. Oh my goodness, y'all. I didn't expect all. Let's see now. Listen. Now cancers is water heads. We big old water heads now. He got all this tears coming out of me. My filter changing on y'all. I better not get snotty nose in here. I'm not gonna get snotty nose on here, but merciful Lord. Thank you. Yeah. What can I say about that? Can I hear mosquitoes? Um, you know, Let me share something with y'all. Those of y'all who may not know, those who've been following Mama Tea a while know I released a video last summer about mothers and daughters and the relationship that we have with each other is one of the most complex relationships, because when you're looking at your baby, you really looking at yourself. The good, the bad, and the ugly. They reflections of you, especially when they look just like you and they act just like you. My daughter is a spitting image of me. and she's stubborn, and she's an Aries, you know, and I don't even know if she know about MahMah Tea or not. You know, she's removed herself from me, and she's going through her thing, and I try my best to help her with it. And you know, sometimes you gotta let your babies go their way. But and I did a little piece yesterday, a little spoken word, and I removed it off the internet. It was about her, but because I miss her, and I got hundreds of thousands of people calling me mama. And not to hear that from the one you gave birth to is one of those weird things in life that I guess I have to accept and deal with. But you know, I'm a hold on to the thing that baby girl say, because I know I need some tissue now, goddamn. I'm here sniffling and carrying on. Y'all gonna have to give me a second to get myself together. I'm gonna play some music. I'll be right back, because mama got to go blow her nose. What's a good song to play? Well, ain't nothing like this song here. I guess I'm going to play this song. Give me 2 minutes, y'all. I want y'all to bear with MahMah Tea. Let me go blow my nose, blow my trumpet. And in the meantime, I'm going to play a little something, keep the party going. Because this is what we is. My soul child. I'll be right back, baby. Beautiful. Y'all so wonderful. Listen, you know, okay, let me say some things right here. Let me get some things out. You know, 2020 was rough for everybody, right? 2021, 2022, you know, it was a time that, you know, I had to spend a lot of time alone, isolation. I'm not being alone anyway, so being in quarantine, whatever shit they had everybody under, was no big deal to me, even though I was out the next day. I ain't paid none of that shit no mind. We was going to the lake, going to the park. Everybody was on vacation, if you ask me. But I know there was a rough time for a lot of people. But what it did, it brought out the core, who you really are. You know, if you could withstand that, you know, like they say, God don't put on your shoulders no more than you can bear, because it's really trying to bring out the character in you, the best in you, the strength in you, the power in you. Time you had to face your darkest hour. It's the time you had to deal with your darkest moments alone. The time of uncertainty. You didn't know what's going to happen in the world. That was the time when the majority of us had to go deep, deep within and do some serious soul searching. And that's the time you had to reflect and realize what it was that really and truly mattered to you, to your family. That's when you got to see who your real friends were. Because there was a lot of division going on them couple years. If you know, whether it was politics, presidents, medications, mandates, jobs. It took a lot of courage for people to stand up against the shit that they was pushing on folks. Man, I mean, honey, this was those who was resolute. You had to go against your family, your spouse. The testing period of the first couple of years after we crossed over into this new time, this new era. That alignment of that Pluto and that Jupiter and that Saturn conjunct at the 29th degree of Capricorn. The test of all times. We all were tested. Many didn't make it. But those of you on this line now, you here. we were all challenged to find out who we really are and had to push through and stand on that, regardless of who walked in or out of your life. Mama ain't unscathed from any of that. So this is kind of where I am now. But all that to say is, through this testing period is where you may have lost some, but at the same time, you found your tribe. Many of you, some are still searching. MahMah Tea was born during the week of the Lionsgate portal opening up. That last week of July going into the first week of August. The Lionsgate portal lasts for about 16 days. I had no idea this was going to be. Matter of fact, I'm in the same dress that MahMah Tea made her first video with. You go look back at my page, you're going to see this dress on MahMah Tea. I had hair then. Funny how we come full circle. Funny how all of this is coming out now. I didn't think about talking about none of this, but I'm tapping in because I'm sharing with my people. You never know what the universe has for you, whether you call it God, your ancestors, your spirit guide, your higher self, call it whatever. It's a plan for you. But you got to listen to the inner voice. You got to believe in yourself, in your purpose, in your truth. And you have to stand on that unwavering, uncompromising. When you know you speaking the truth and it's in your heart. You know a lot of shit, even if it's the majority of the people going left, but something in you is saying, nah. Here, or I ain't going with y'all. I'm going this way. Everybody might think you crazy, think you lost it, call you all kind of shit. But the fact remains, you have to walk in your divine purpose because your path may not be their path. Because when they say God got a plan for you, baby, God got a plan for you if you just listen to the voice within. That's it. That's enough serious talk now. Let's get on back to the stuff now. That's a little serious talk, but that's some real stuff I wanted to share with y'all. So I'm gonna bring on, what time is it? We're gonna bring on one more person. We're going to talk to the people for a little bit. Bring on one more person. We're going to wrap this thing up because it's getting close to my bedtime. And it's probably getting close to y'all's too. So who we got on in here? We're going to bring in Queen Peace. I can't see the rest of your name though, but we're going to bring in Miss Queen Peace up in here. Come on in here, Queen Peace. How you doing today? You are live and in color with MahMah Tea. Miss Queen Peace. How you doing, honey?
I'm doing great, MahMah Tea. I just want to thank God for you because your lessons have taught me so much. I have two daughters too, and I have one that's 34 and one is 21, and we don't talk, but I'm keeping the faith knowing that they will come back, that we're going to come back. We're going to have a great celebration. So I used to cry myself to sleep for a whole year, wondering what happened, but my inner self said, you know what, you did the best you could with what you had. So, they're doing great. My boys talk to them, so I'm still connected to them. So even though I don't talk to them, my son still talk to them. So we're connected in the circle. So that what gives me faith, knowing that, what, we're gonna, come back together one day.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. That's it. So, Until
It's just
then, I'm just working on me. I'm working on self care, self love. I'm learning to love myself more. I'm learning to give me time.
yes, ma'am.
I've given to everybody else, but forget to give to myself.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
this year, I'm doing more self care for me this year and on because, like I said, I take care of everybody else and I don't take care of me, but I'm turning that thing around.
That's right. That's right. That's how you
That's
get.
it. So
Maybe this is the time. Like everything happens for a reason, right? And for a season. So this is maybe that time for you to tap in and dedicate that to
that's
yourself.
it.
You know.
And that's what I've been doing, and it feels good. Now before, I used to like to be in a crowd, but now I'm enjoying being by myself. I'm enjoying being alone. I'm enjoying, no one knocking on my door, no one calling me. I love it.
Yeah, enjoy your own company. That's right.
Yes, when I tell you I love it, I get more done when it's just me. Now, when I was all in everybody else's face, I was taking care of their stuff and forgetting all about mine. No more.
Yeah, I know that's right. Hey, you got you the priority now, ain't it?
That's it. Look, I'm the prize.
That's right. That's right, honey. Shine it
That's it.
up, put a bow on it. That's
That's
right.
it. That's
Okay.
it. Then when I tell you I'm loving myself, I'm loving me some queen peace. I'm loving it.
I'm sorry, my dog acting a fool. But I'm glad you
That's
loving
okay.
yourself, honey. Loving on yourself, spoil yourself, acknowledge yourself, treat yourself. At the end of the day, you have to take care of you, right? You have to do what's best for
Yes.
you, because without you, what you got, right?
Nothing.
Right, and then if you're not doing self care, self love, then you're not in a position to give. You're not in a
That's
position,
correct.
and if you just giving, and you're not receiving, it's gonna drain you,
Oh, that's
drain
it.
you
And
dry.
yeah, it's out of you. It's just joy, the love. Selfish people come to get what they want, and they don't care anything about your feelings, about what you need or what you want. I experienced that Friday, and I said, you know what, Lord? I said, you allowed that person to hurt me, so I wouldn't go back. So you know what? I'm not going back. I'm done.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. That's.
when she needed help, I was there for her. Yeah, but when I needed help, she barely, acknowledged, what I was going through. I said, okay, then you know what? I see it. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes, you gotta. Everyone has lessons to learn, and I guess they gotta learn it in their way, in their time.
that's correct. And sometimes when God allows it to hurt you real bad, it's not to hurt, it's not to harm you, it's to hurt you so you won't go back.
Right. You don't return to that
Cause
same way.
that's
Yeah.
that's correct. Yes, because I know if she had never did me wrong, I would still would have been look in her face on the phone. What you doing? Running to her aid. No more.
Mm. Wow.
You know.
Yeah,
So
this lessons on both sides for both of us. Yeah, the pain, that pain thing, you don't want it no more. I get that. Like you tired of
no.
feeling that way. You tired of being beat up by whatever this is, and
Yes.
you reach a point, you reach a limit where it's like, you know what, I can't keep. We're not gonna keep doing this. We're
Thank
not
you.
gonna keep going in this circle, this cyclone, this emotional whirlpool. Somebody got to
Yes.
get out the pool, right? Somebody got to
That's
get
it.
out the pool because it
Thank
don't
you.
make no sense, and we're not gonna
You're
keep
right.
repeating this. And this is that how that generational curses. This that trauma, the emotional trauma that come from mothers before us, and we
Yes.
have to acknowledge once we acknowledge what we're doing, and we have to put the brakes on that and handle it the best way we can. And this is a story with the majority of mothers and daughters. It's like
Yes.
I'm gonna go do a part two on that because there's a root, there's a root where
You're
this is
right.
coming from, and it's an ugly root. And unfortunately, but we got to dig down there and pull that root out in order to heal
That's
it again.
correct. That's
You
correct.
know.
Cause my mom passed 3 years ago, and my mother put a lot of negative things into my daughter's mind, telling them that I didn't want them. But truth be told, when I had my first daughter, I was 17 years old. So when I graduated, she told me, she said, "Go to college. I'll keep your daughter." So I went to college for 2 years, and she kept my daughter. But she was telling my daughter I didn't want her, which I did want her. But yes. So yes. So now she's gone. So now it's it's it's
That
just so
way.
much, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, honey. I mean, by mothers before us, and yeah, that's
Yes.
some deep work that we need to do. Is we have to get to the root. Why would she do that? You know what I mean? Like she's
Yeah.
not here anymore, and the daughter
No.
grew up with that energy and that's that scar,
Yes.
that trauma. But we can't
Yes.
wait. What's sad about it is we have to rectify certain things while we are alive because everybody's not going to be here
Yes.
forever, and that anger you
You're
holding,
right.
when the termination date comes and one of us leave, then you're going to
Yes.
be holding on.
Yes.
It's going to get worse, you know what I'm saying? It's like
You're right.
this
That's it.
shit never ends, and we got to end it like
That's it.
while we're here, and or else
Yes.
this is why these souls recycle back on this planet, and that's the karma. That's this karma, and
That's
this is
it.
why you have soul ties with certain people. All soul connections aren't the best connections because they're
You're
connected from
right.
pain and trauma, and you carrying it
Yes.
on lifetime, the lifetime, the lifetime. This
Yes.
is why this is really a time to break all of these chains and these cycles.
Thank you.
And one of the things, it's a willful thing too, because if you don't, somehow you got to cut those karmic bonds, okay? Those soul
Mhm.
contracts, you got to terminate it. And if the other one wants to stay in that cycle, unfortunately, you're going to have to leave them there and
Yes.
let them
That's
deal
it.
with that karma by themselves. But you can release yourself from it
Yes.
and not continue to revisit it. Because once you release yourself from that drama, that
Yes.
karma, that trauma, then you don't revisit it. You have to let it go
No.
and
You're right.
continue on, you know.
You're right. You're right about that. So that's why I say, you know what I say? I said I could tell her, what happened, but I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I said I'm gonna leave it to God, saying for him to to speak to her, because the more I try to explain myself, the worse it gets. So I said, you know what? No more. I'm not trying to explain anything else to her. She's made up her mind. She has a choice to stay mad or to, forgive me and move on. But she chooses to stay mad. So she's dealing with something inside of her that she's hurt from. So I can't,
Yeah.
I can't make her, change her mind.
There's a season for everything. You're just gonna have to let the season change as it will, but you
Yes.
keep you can't just keep no. It's a whirlpool.
Because
It's a
yeah, because
emotional
yeah, because
whirlpool.
because the more I told her I was sorry, the more I was being hurt. It was like how many times I gotta say I'm sorry? You know what? I said, look, I've said sorry enough. I'm not saying it anymore. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
know.
mean, I understand, honey. We apologize till we blue in the face, but
Yes.
you know what it is? Some people want to hold it's a power thing, emotional
Yes.
manipulation. All right. Whatever it is that's really bothering you, it ain't even have nothing to do with you. But
Thank
it's
you.
a scapegoat type of thing, right?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
private ego because you don't want to look at what you doing. You don't want to be
Yes.
accountable for whatever it is that you trying to escape from. You rather
You're right.
blame, be the victim of certain things, especially if you tried to make amends and you tried to apologize and you try to make
Yes.
things, and it's like they're holding it against you or whatever.
Yes.
That's going to hurt them
Yes.
more than it's going to hurt you. Even though the pain is there on both sides, but if you did all you can do and they're not willing to meet you there, then you just going to have to release it and let them at their own time and their own season come around.
You're right. You're right. You're so right about that. So I didn't come to stay long. I just want to say, Monty, I love you. God bless you. You're what we needed in this season. When I tell you, honey, you got some power on you, baby. I
Thank
mean,
you.
ooh, honey, you're strong, and I appreciate you. I love you, and just keep on being you. Keep on teaching us, better ways, on how to live life. Because I'm telling you, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Oh, honey. And we
Yes,
was
ma'am.
next door neighbors. You'll get tired of seeing me every day. I'll be there every day. Hey,
Yeah,
mama.
come on over
Mama, see
here,
what
girl.
you doing.
Things doing. That's
Yes,
right.
that's
No,
it.
I
So
thank
you
you, Doctor.
continue.
I appreciate that, sister. I appreciate you. Thank y'all for all the love that y'all showing me. I mean, wow.
What
This
it's
is
coming. It's coming. What the love you're feeling is the seeds you planted in the past. So the seeds you planted, it's your season. Look, you're reaping everything that you desire. So you get ready.
yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yes,
That's
ma'am.
it. That's it. So y'all be blessed. I got church in the morning. I want to make sure I get some rest, but y'all be
Go
blessed. And I love y'all.
ahead. All right, Donald. But thank you so much for joining me. You have a wonderful evening. Okay.
You too. Good night.
Good night, dear. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Look here, it's 9:53 on my side of town. Know what time it is in the rest of the world. They done switch clocks here and there and everywhere. And some places don't switch. So everything discombobulated when it comes to the time these days. And they do that shit on purpose. Hell, you always got to be moving the clock back, moving the clock forward, and doing all kind of shit. Everybody don't do that. Not states and they shit. But with that being said, honey, I really appreciate y'all for hanging out here with me, kicking it with me. I mean, it's been real, y'all. I can't, y'all touched me tonight. My people, my soul tribe touched MahMah Tea tonight, and I'm just thankful that it's reaching people waking up, and I'm helping some folks because that's what it's all about. Somebody helped me. Somebody woke me up years ago, back in 1998. And I've been holding on to this information, holding on to this knowledge since 1998. Been talking about it here and there, but everybody called me crazy. But now I got to act like this and everybody listening. Like baby girl said, it's the season. And I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with MahMah Tea. It's been real. Y'all are amazing. Love my people. And I give thanks and praise and honor to the Most High God in me, to the Most High God in you. May we always connect and be one. All right, because that's what it's all about. Unity is the key. All right, but awakening to the truth to the ones that tried to divide us. All right, a lot of people was used to call me a racist and all kind of thing because I talk the truth and I tell it like it is, baby. All right, I tell you the ugly truth to your face, honey. My moon is Scorpio. I ain't got no problems telling you what I see and how I feel because it hurt and devastated millions of people. And we have got to heal and turn this thing around and transform and transmute this energy. And like Brother Mac said, we the meek that's here to inherit this earth. We will no longer be the borrower. We will be the lender. We will no longer be the tail. We will be the head. The last shall be first and the first shall be last. These scriptures are true. You know why? Because they were written by the ancient oracles called the Sibyls, responsible for writing the majority, if not all, the revelations against Babylon, the Babylonian Empire at that time. So basically, everything they said already happened. It's just that the people who stole her works, who stole her books, who stole her written text, are trying to rewrite the script and replay the thing all over again. But those who are awake know what time it is and know that this is really almost the hour of Jubilee. It is the time for us to rejoice because the turnaround, the eclipse, the reversal, and the change is coming back to you. Shout out to the double X that marks the spot. Wake up, little Egypt. It's showtime now. MahMah Tea. Y'all be good. Love y'all. Bye, babies.